Hey Malachi,
How you doing?
thanks for. I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you are doing well. What have you learned about playing in the NBA to this, at least through training camp, that is kind of stuck with you through 4 or 5 days? Is it faster, more difficult, more time consuming? What have you kind of taken away in your brief time so far?
Yeah, definitely a lot faster, a lot more athleticism at every position compared to college. So just making decisions quicker, having to think on the fly, and being able to guard different positions. I think those are some of the things that stick out at first.
We were talking to Norm, and Nick was mentioning this as well, that you've uh, kind of been tagging along with Fred a little bit in the mornings, going, kind of asking, almost going to like, you know, asking him for advice and going through some workouts before practice with those guys. How valuable is that to you? And are you just being the youngest of seven? Are you just kind of comfortable, you know, dealing with older guys and picking their brains and tagging along, so to speak, I guess would be the way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good player, and I've seen what he's been able to do over his career so far. So just being with a guy like that and just trying to take up different things, it's always good for a younger guy. I'm a rookie. I haven't even played a game yet, so for me, it's not like I can just come in and act like I've been here. I'm just trying to soak up knowledge, and he's one of the guys that I get it from.
I appreciate it, Malachi. Thank you.
Hey Malachi, in college you mostly played on the ball a lot, obviously pick and roll, everything like that. What's your comfort level sort of playing a little bit off the ball? Obviously the Raptors have a lot of 2-point guard lineups that they're always playing. Does that change your role? Does that change your approach when you are sort of more off the ball looking to score than, on the ball looking to create?
Yeah, I mean, in college I was on the ball a lot more, but growing up I've been off the ball. So it's not totally new to me. It's definitely different being off the ball versus on it. But I think just adjusting to it is different things that come with each one. But I wouldn't say it's new to me. I think I've been in the positions where I've been off the ball as well. So just working off those other guys, it can be good.
That's great. And then I want to ask, it's all obviously very early in training camp, but have any of the veterans given you any rookie duties, anything like that so far?
Yeah, a couple carrying some bags and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes during the season.
All right, best of luck, man.
Thank you.
Hey, Malachi, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. With the game coming up on Saturday, have you thought at all about what it's going to feel like just to step onto an NBA court? I realize it's just a preseason game, but I would imagine this is kind of a milestone moment for you. Like, have you thought about that much?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how the game feels. I know it'll definitely be different from practice. So don't really know what to expect, but just going into the first game, definitely excited and just ready to play, honestly.
Okay, perfect. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey Malachi, similar question to Will. Statistically, your pick and roll creation was just like the best in college. Wondering if that timing, feel, creation, if that's ported into these practices, have you had a chance to show off with that? And if so, have you had any chemistry with anyone in particular as a big?
Yeah, I mean, there's been different times where I've been able to come off pick and rolls where I'm spotted up in the corners. It's been a variety of kind of positions, depending on who I'm playing with, what the teams are. So I think there has been some of that showing what I can do with pick and rolls. But one guy, I mean, it's hard to say. The teams are switching on a lot. I think we have a lot of good guys that can come off the pick and roll. Boucher, Alex, Aaron. I think there's a lot of different ones.
Thrown any lobs to Chris yet? He can get up there.
Yeah, for sure. He can go get it up high. Definitely.
Okay, thanks, man.
Hey Malachi, just that last question made me curious. Does when you're playing pick and roll with pros, is it somewhat easier because the bigs, I presume, are better catchers, better finishers, or is it a little bit harder because defensively you're facing better guards, or if the big switches, I'm sure they cause problems. So what's the benefit versus the challenge of playing pick and roll with NBA players?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, like you said. I mean, I think in the NBA, screens are able to be set a lot more. In college, I feel like they call a lot more offensive screens or moving screens. But then on the other side, there's athleticism on defense too, long hands, just guys everywhere. So I think it's just a little bit of both, but it's just something you adjust to.
Do you feel a little more confident sometimes just throwing the ball up there and hoping your guys are going to go get it, or I guess you got to be pretty precise too.
Yeah, no, a little bit, definitely both. You got to be precise, but at the same time, some of those guys, you just throw it and they'll do the rest. So it's nice to have that.